What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of this my trade recaps for November 20. February 27th. Just what month is it? And I'm also going to, as usual, go over the SPY, the direction of the market. So, oh yeah, one thing new. If you look up above my face, you can see I have this magnifying tool up here. Hopefully, this will keep me from having to zoom in and out too much. So. As I zoom in here, we can see on the SPY we pushed up to this 281 level, and we've had some selling pressure since then, pushing back down. And today we dropped under this white uptrend, this white trend support level of the highs of previous consolidation area back here, and we pushed down below that, tested it, and which also correlated with this blue line, which is the 9 EMA, and we got bought back up at the end of the day today. This is on the daily, so each one of these candlesticks is 1 day of trading. All right, so although we are selling off until we break this white line and close below it, and also break the previous higher low, which is the bottom of this red candle right here, we are still in an uptrend technically, in my opinion. So, um, although we bounced off this resistance level of 281, we are still technically uptrending. All right, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see if we move up or down from here tomorrow. Not sure which, but I could easily see us pushing up further tomorrow to retest these 280s. All right, so let's get into my trades. I took 7 trades today, and I was only right on 2 of them, and I still made out with a $33 profit on the day. So could have been a lot better. It also could have been a lot worse. I kept my losers small, and I let my winners ride. So I'm happy about that. That being said, there's a whole lot I could do differently. I'm gonna try to go through these as quick as I can, and hopefully we'll get to cover them all. So the first trade I was watching, or the stocks I was watching a bunch of stocks, um, but the first trade that I took was on Boeing, and so Boeing has been just pushing up nonstop basically since these lows down here in the beginning of January, and it's just pushed up for the past 2 months, and this is on the daily time frame, guys, again. So it was up here in these levels and in the morning time, and if we go ahead and zoom in, and I'll go on the 1 hour chart for now, so we can see um, we put in a top here 2 days ago, and then we put in a higher low, a lower high right here yesterday, and then in pre-market hours we were trading a bit lower. We were holding this yesterday's closing price, and we were holding this closing price, and I was looking for a push up like this to these red lines, and I was going to short it down, which was kind of going. I was nervous about this because, as we can see, that was a bad move because it's pushed all the way up today. If we zoom in on a 1 day time frame, on a 1 minute chart, we can see it closer. So, and I'll show my trades as well. So it was pushing up, and I was looking for it to um, come up to these levels in the red area to get a short, and it was very strong. And this stock is a very strong stock, and they have a good business model, and they basically are one of two major suppliers of airplanes and jets. And I had a bad feeling. I'm not going to get into all the details about the fundamentals, guys, but this was a bad move. I shouldn't be shorting a stock this early. I need to start waiting for, if a stock's this strong, I need to wait for it up here where it shows me a sign of weakness. Anyhow, I got in here at 128.69, um, and the stock moves very quickly. It's got a large spread. I got in short here before I even saw any sign of weakness, And so 128.69 is actually down here, guys. I got in right at this about at this red line. Um, so it shot up past it, and I stopped out immediately, and I lost $66 on that trade. And then as it kept pushing up, I tried to re-short up in here, and I lost $22. I got stopped out on that trade. So all in all, I was down $88 to start off the day with this trade. All right, so let's go to the next trade, which was on, sorry, not even typing. The next trade, which was on HTZ, Hertz Rental. They had earnings, and I was initially thinking this, they've been dropping down heavily. Sorry, guys, let's go to the daily time frame real quick. No, let's go to the 4 hour. So they pushed up 2 days ago, and then they sold off on their earnings and their earnings call, and they've so I was watching it because we had this big drop. I was also thinking that it could be a short play just because it's a car rental company and they're not doing so good, and or what, I don't even know what it is really, but I took it long. I lost money. Let's get into it. I could have been better right there. I don't know enough about the company to be trading it, so I looked at it after I took that BA trade, and I saw it had pushed down here and got bought all the way back up strong, and it was coming to test this. It looked like it was going to push through this gold line, which is the previous day close of back in here. Now, so I took a long position with 200 shares at $20.04 right here, where my arrow is, and we we couldn't get past this. I held through these two candles, but we kept getting sold off and sold off at this pre-market level, and I got nervous and I stopped out before my stop, which was all the way down here. My stop was 1975. So I was I was risking about $50 on that trade. 50 or $60, but I stopped out early for only a $4 loss. If I would have held it, I could have got a push up here and made some good money, some decent profits on this trade. Um, but unfortunately, I got shook out because I didn't like the selling pressure in these candles. This is a very bearish sign when you have all these wicks right here at the previous day close. Made me nervous, and I got out. So I lost only $4 on that trade. All right, then the next trade that I took was on Facebook. All right, so I took a lot of trades on Facebook. Go to the 100 day. Sorry, these charts aren't loading. All right, so it's been basically selling off and testing these 160 levels. It bounced up and it put in a quadruple top here actually. Sorry. A quadruple top. One, this candle got sold off, this candle got sold off, this one did, and this one did, all in the relatively the same area, this 165.50s to 165.80s area. And so knowing that and how it was trading down in aftermarket of yesterday and this morning's pre-market hours, I was following this for a short play to get this move downwards, which we got. And let's get into the 1 minute time frame and see where I took my trades. So you can see that at the open, this is the 1 minute time frame. At the open, we pushed up in the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then we sold off. And then I saw this stock when it was pushing up through VWAP on this big green move hard, and it's as soon as it started to roll over, or I shorted. Oh, sorry, I shorted right here on 163.24. So right here, and we pushed up, and I stopped out up here for a $63 loss. And then, so at that point, I was down, about 140, $150 on the day, right at my limit. But I decided to take one more trade and get back in it because I was confident the stock was going to drop. I just got too early. So I waited for it to show weakness, and I shorted on this doji candle right here before this big drop. I shorted 300 shares again at 163.36 right here exactly. And then we got this big drop, and I covered up 200 shares right here, which in hindsight I should not have. Um, I need to switch to the 5-minute chart. We didn't have any pullback yet, guys. Nothing. There's no green candle. I mean, yeah, this candle was green at one point, but it didn't close higher and didn't finish as a green candle. So I need to stop getting scared when I see these little green candles, because unless they close as a green candle, I need to pull my position. So I sold only 200 there, and I kept 100 riding all the way down here, and then I covered at the 162 level, which again was a mistake because we didn't have a green candle close higher, and this would be where I should have covered on this candle and here, right here. But so I covered up, and I actually shorted another 100 shares here because I made a mistake on my transaction, but I reshorted 200 shares at 160, 170 right here. So on this first trade, when I finished out here, that was a $253 trade. So I made $253 on this trade here, even though I lost 60 on when I got shook out here first. So that more than covered my losses on the day so far. Then I entered this trade, and um, sorry. So yeah, I entered this trade, and I stopped out on this candle, which really should have been an area where I should have been adding for more downward continuation. So I just got scared because this resistance level, this dotted line, it was bouncing off this dotted line, and the market, and we were at the lows, and the market looked like it had already dropped a lot, but it wasn't really down that much, and it was still, holding above and holding a upward trend on the daily and the 1 hour time frame. So that's why I covered right here. Um, I could have played this differently. So I made, and then I made only $17 on this trade because I got shook out. I entered at 172 and I covered at 188 and 159. So it didn't make much. I could have made more if I'd covered down here at the lows. Sorry guys if I'm not being too detailed, but I'm not that fast, and I got to run through these as quick as I can because I only do 15-minute videos because I want to make better videos, guys. But I'm really focused on improving my trading, and these videos are mostly to be able to, for now, give me another way of reviewing my trades, and also to help beginner traders see what it's like and what the type of work that we have to put in to be successful and trying to build a trading business. So guys, yeah, so let me know please what you think about me using this new magnifying tool, if you guys think it's been working, or if it helps y'all. If not, if it doesn't help y'all, just tell me, and I'll stop using it. Um, Also, anything else you guys think I could do to make these videos more interesting or more easier to watch for you guys? I know I said I'm doing this to improve on my trading, and I don't have time to make the best videos, but in the same time I do want to have people watch my videos and provide feedback, and we can learn from each other. So guys, if you're a beginner trader and you have questions, or you want me to do a video on anything, leave a comment, and tell me what you want me to cover, and I'll cover it in the next day or two. I'll get right on it, any questions about TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, anything like that. Guys, if you want to keep getting videos about beginner trading, please subscribe to my channel. And I put out videos every trading day, so there'll be many more trades to come, and we'll keep learning. So I took